Yes, it is. See, it is given z is equals to -1 minus I root 3. And we need to calculate its modulus and argument. So modulus calculation is mod z is equals to under root a square plus b square, mean -1 to whole square plus minus root 3 to whole square. See, I'm showing you this. Misbah, you put your hand down. Exactly what is the condition if z is equals to a plus ib, then mod z is equals to under root a square plus b square. This is called as modulus. So modulus will be under root -1 square will be 1, minus root 3 square will be 3. This will be under root 4, that is 2. So now we have got the value of mod z. Modulus we have calculated. After calculating the modulus, we will be able to calculate the argument, that is tan theta. The formula for tan theta is equals to b upon a. So it will be root 3 upon 1. So tan theta comes equals to 10 root 3 is 60, that is pi by 3. So theta came pi by 3. After calculating the theta, we need to calculate the argument. When a and b both are negative, at that time it becomes, argument becomes theta minus pi. Theta is pi by pi. Yes, Kushwaji, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
It's a good question. Now I suppose you will be able to do this. Kushwaji, please take a screenshot of this. That will be good for you. Now we are going to the next question. Misbah want to ask a question.
Yes, sir. Sir,
I should
17th
remove
question of
17 question of
miscellaneous exercise.
Bete, will you be able to show me the, tell me the question, read once.
Yes, sir. If alpha and beta are different complex numbers with mod b
Okay.
equals to 1,
Yes,
then find mod beta minus alpha upon 1 minus alpha beta.
Okay, Misbah, I was with the planning of solving this question today. So this
Okay,
question cannot be shown you in the slides. Mean I will not be able to write much, but once I'll write, first of all, I'm going to explain you with the help of the solution which I have done today
Okay,
itself.
sir.
See now, it is given to us that alpha. Sukhman, please put your hand down. After this, we will discuss about it. Is the picture is clear, Misbah?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So after some time, we will discuss about Sukhman is also having a doubt. See, it is given to us alpha and beta are two complex numbers, and also it is given to us that mod beta is equals to 1. We must remember one concept, since we have been given mod z square is equals to z into z conjugate. Mod z square is equals to z into z conjugate. Now we need to calculate beta minus alpha upon alpha bar beta. This only we need to calculate, Misbah.
Yes, sir.
So squaring both the sides. We have supposed it equals to x and squaring both the sides. Now, as per the given concept, just try to see z mod z square is equal to z into z conjugate. So same way, this also is a complex number. So what I have written, complex number into its conjugate, complex number into its conjugate. Now conjugate will come inside. So beta conjugate, see over here, beta conjugate it became. Then alpha conjugate, 1 upon alpha conjugate to whole conjugate. I suppose you are able to see this into beta conjugate. Now, when we will open the bracket, what it will become, beta into beta conjugate. Bracket open means multiplying. Then beta into alpha conjugate, then alpha into beta conjugate, at the end alpha into alpha conjugate. Same way in the denominator we need to do, it will become 1 into 1, 1, then 1 into alpha conjugate. One concept, sorry, I forgot to remind you, z conjugate to whole conjugate becomes z. So alpha conjugate to whole conjugate will become alpha. Now numerator and denominator will get multiplied. After multiplication, we need to put mod z equals to 1. So mod z square will also be equals to 1. So with this, we will be able to do, I'll show you once again the picture. Before that, as much I'm able to solve, now I'm going to solve it on the slide. So let us move to the slide side. So what was it? It was given to us that mod beta equals to 1. And also it was given to us alpha and beta are two complex numbers. One more thing I have told you, z mod square is equals to z into z conjugate. These things we are going to use. We need to calculate the value of, Misbah, will you be able to say once me again what we need to calculate?
Yes, sir. Beta minus alpha upon 1 minus
Beta
alpha
minus
conjugate
alpha
beta.
upon, right. We are
Yes.
saying this is equals to x. Squaring both the sides. When you are squaring both the sides, it will become x whole square. Right? Now, something square can be written as its mod square, modulus, and simply both the things are giving us same result. And we need to calculate mod only. So I could write it as per this concept, beta minus alpha upon 1 minus alpha conjugate beta into beta minus alpha upon 1 minus alpha conjugate beta to whole conjugate. Up to this step, any confusion, then please say.
No, sir.
Fine. Now, conjugate will get inside the bracket. It will become beta minus alpha upon 1 minus alpha conjugate beta. It will become beta conjugate minus alpha conjugate upon 1 minus alpha conjugate to whole conjugate beta conjugate. Up to this also, I don't think there is any problem.
No, sir.
Fine. Now, we are going to open the bracket. Numerator will get multiplied to the numerator. Denominator will get multiplied to the denominator. We are also going to use one concept. Z conjugate to whole conjugate equals to Z. So beta into beta conjugate, beta into beta conjugate, then beta into alpha conjugate. minus alpha beta conjugate minus alpha alpha conjugate upon 1 into 1 1 1 into this alpha conjugate to whole conjugate. I am writing alpha beta conjugate. Now this into this, it becomes minus alpha conjugate beta, and at the end this one and this one getting multiplied, so it will be minus minus plus alpha conjugate alpha into beta conjugate beta. Misbah, any problem in this step?
No sir, वो प्लस आएगा उसमें अल्फा अल्फा कॉन्जुगेट ऊपर.
Yes, you are very right. Now see, I'm changing the color after each and every step because you must be able to see the steps. Otherwise, there might be some confusion. Now see, Z into Z conjugate. Here I'm showing you with the blue dots. Z into Z conjugate equals to mod Z square. So beta into beta conjugate will be mod beta to whole square minus alpha conjugate beta. Alpha conjugate I have written first. Minus alpha beta conjugate. Alpha into alpha conjugate can be written as mod alpha to whole square upon 1 minus alpha beta conjugate minus alpha conjugate beta plus alpha alpha conjugate mod alpha square into mod beta square. Only one more step we need to take. We'll get the answer. So give care now. Mod Z is given to us. Mod beta is given as 1. So mod beta value I am going to put 1. 1 minus alpha conjugate beta minus alpha beta conjugate plus mod alpha to square upon 1 minus alpha beta conjugate minus alpha conjugate beta plus mod alpha square. Mod beta square is 1. Now you see numerator and denominator are same. Numerator and denominator are same. If they are same, I can cancel them.
Yes sir.
Equals to 1. That is x square has come equals to 1. X square value is coming equals to 1. Yeah, with the yellow color I'm showing you over here. What has come? X square equals to 1. Therefore, x will be equals to 1. So I suppose we are able to understand this question. The value of x, why I'm not writing plus minus 1? Because mod is always positive. The mod is always positive. Mod of any complex number will be always positive. Misbah, this is okay?
Yes sir.
Okay, I should move to the next.
Yes sir.
Yes, Sukhman want to say something?
Sir, no, sir, I did not raise my hand.
Sukhman has raised the hand. Sukhman Singh.
No, sir.
Dia Mehra want to say something. Yes.
Sir, question number 11th of miscellaneous.
Okay, I thought in this any problem. So slide I'm changing. Question number
11.
will you be able to read also?
Yes, sir. If A
Yes,
plus
please.
का IB, if A plus IB is
Slowly,
equal
please.
to, if A plus IB,
plus IB equals to
X plus का I whole square
X
plus I
I.
whole square
Okay.
upon 2x square plus 1.
2x square plus 1.
Prove that A square plus B square
A square plus B square
is equals to
hmm,
x square plus 1 का whole square
X upon
upon upon 2x square plus 1 whole square plus 1 whole square.
right?
Yes, sir.
I think I have done this question in the other class last Monday.
Sir, sir, there you have done a square b square का whole square.
Acha, that was different.
Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem. It's not a big deal. Let us start. See, whenever we need to do such questions, what is the main thing which we need to keep in our mind? A plus IB equals to x plus I to whole square upon 2x square plus 1. Now its conjugate I am writing A minus IB is equals to x minus I to whole square upon denominator will remain same because in the denominator it's not a complex number. Only in complex number the sign in front of the imaginary part will change. Who is in my class? Arshad Bhai. Who is this?
Sir, I, Arshad.
I Arshad means
Sir, it's my name.
Bhai means what? Please write your full name. What is your full name?
Sir, only Arshad.
Okay, and you are in which section?
Sir, A.
Okay. So now onwards you must write your name. Okay, let us go. We are multiplying these two things. So it will become A plus
Excuse me, sir.
IB. Yes, beta.
Sir, how
Say.
have you written? Sir, have you not changed the sign of 2x square plus 1?
Bete, I have told you in the imaginary part only we will change. In the denominator, no imaginary number is there. It is 2x square plus 1. If I is there, then only we need to change the sign, beta. Diya,
Yes, sir.
yes?
Yes, sir.
That only I think you are making mistake. Okay, let me solve for others. X plus I to whole square, x minus I to whole square upon denominator is same for both 2x square plus 1 into 2x square plus 1. Now this will be a plus b, a minus b, a square minus I square b square equals to numerator and denominator both are getting the square. So what I could do, I'm taking square sign out. Denominator only 1 will come. 2x square plus 1. And numerator a plus b, a minus b. A square minus b square, that is I square. Now the value of I square is minus 1. The value of I square is minus 1. So what it will become? A square plus b square equals to x square plus 1 upon 2x square plus 1 to whole square. Diya, is it okay?
Yes, sir. Okay.
No problem. Only you have made a small mistake which you might not be able to remember. So it's not a big deal. It can happen. But now onwards, take care of this.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Next out, anybody else want to ask something? Prajwal Singh. So I think nobody want to ask anything now.
Sir, miscellaneous exercise question number 20.
Question number 20. Will you be able to read?
Yes, sir.
Read.
1 plus I.
1 plus
If
I
1 plus I upon 1 minus I
upon 1 minus I
whole to the power m
whole to the power m
is equal to 1,
is equals to 1,
then find the least positive integral value of m.
is value of m. Yes. Right. Now what I could do, see with care, as per the concept, I suppose you remember we cannot leave I in the denominator. I should not be in the denominator. So what I am doing, I am rationalizing inside the bracket. One plus I upon 1 minus I into 1 plus I upon 1 plus I. Now it will become, numerator will become 1 plus I to whole square upon a minus b, a plus b, a square minus b square to whole power m. Now denominator will become 1, I square is minus 1, so minus minus plus 1. Now numerator a plus b to whole square, a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b. So it becomes 1 minus 1 plus 2I upon 2. Up to this, no problem.
No, sir.
Fine. Now I could say it 2I upon 2 equals to 1. Sorry, whole power m, I forgot to write. So it becomes 2 to 2 cancel, whole power m. So I to the power m equals to 1. Now I suppose you remember I to power 1 is equals to square root of minus times unity. I square is equals to minus 1. I cube is equals to minus I. I to power 4 equals to 1. Therefore, m must be 4. Least value of m is 4. With that, we may get this is equals to 1. Yes, Khurana ji, is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
It's a very good question. Devansh, you have asked a good question, but it deserves only 2 marks. Yes, Sukhman, again you are raising your hand.
Yes, sir. Sir, question number 18.
Now it's clear. 18. Okay, no problem. This one is clear first of all, na, for everybody, or anybody is having any confusion,
Yes.
then we can discuss. Yes, Sukhman, read.
Find the number of non-zero integral solutions of the equation 1 mod 1 minus I
Mod 1
whole to the
minus
power x
I whole to the power
whole
x.
to the power equal to 2x. 2 raised to the power x.
Okay. Once again, I'm writing. Okay, wait. mod 1 minus I to the power x is equals to 2 to the power x, right? Sukhman, put your
Yes,
hand
sir.
down. Mod means under root 1 square plus minus 1 to whole square to whole power x is equals to 2 to the power x. It becomes under root 1 plus 1 to whole power x. 2 to power 1 by 2, root means power 1 by 2, whole power x, that is 2 to power x by 2 equals to 2 to power x equals to 2 to power x equals to 2 to power x. Up to this, no problem.
No, sir.
Now, either I should give a comment like such condition is not possible. Otherwise, as per you know, if bases are same, then powers will become equal. X by 2 I'm taking on other side, x minus x by 2. So x by 2 becomes equals to 0. That gives you x equals to 0. Exactly what is there, beta. When you are solving this question, this condition is not coming for any worth as per this place. But simply, if I'm saying x equals to 0, you might get confusion. So taking it to the solution method, mathematical method, we are doing like this. But anyways, if you will do some different method, I don't have any problem. So these were the doubts of the complex numbers. Now we will discuss more things in the coming class. Rahul, you can stop recording.